12th Standard Biozoology Unit 2nd Chapter 5 Molecular Genetics Transcription. In this part we are going to learn monocystronic gene, polycystronic gene and RNA polymerase. In the previous part we learned about the transcriptional units. The structural gene is a part of transcription unit. The structural gene of prokaryote is different from structural gene of eukaryote. In eukaryotes, the structural gene is called as monocystronic gene. Mono means single. Cystron is the old name of gene. In eukaryotes, the monocystronic gene forms a single mRNA. The mRNA carries the information from a single gene. The mRNA is called monocystronic mRNA. This mRNA carries information for single protein. In eukaryotes, the monocystronic gene produces a single mRNA. The mRNA carries information for a single protein. In prokaryotes, the gene is polycystronic. The structural gene is polycystronic. Poly means many. It includes cluster of related genes called as operon. The related genes are arranged one after another. Now let us see what is operon. In prokaryotes, cluster of genes known as operon, cluster of related genes known as operons, often found next to each other on the chromosomes. These cluster of genes together transcribe a single mRNA. In prokaryotes, the gene is polycystronic. In eukaryotes, it is monocystronic. Monocystronic gene produces mRNA. It carries information from a single gene. This mRNA encodes information for only a single protein. Polycystronic mRNA is produced by prokaryotes. In prokaryotes, cluster of related genes known as operons often found next to each other on the chromosome. These operons transcribe together to give a single mRNA. So this is single gene, monocystronic gene of eukaryote. And this one is polycystronic gene of prokaryote. It has related genes, gene 1, gene 2, gene 3 called as operons. They together transcribe a single mRNA. RNA polymerase is responsible for the copying of RNA from DNA. It initiates and ends the transcription. RNA polymerase finds or recognizes a promoter sequence of DNA. Promoter sequence of DNA is a sequence that is found before the gene. This is gene. Before the gene, a promoter DNA sequence is found. The RNA polymerase, this is RNA polymerase, it recognizes the promoter sequence and binds with the promoter. The promoter has binding site for RNA polymerase. Before starting transcription, RNA polymerase binds to the promoter, a recognition sequence in front of the gene. Bacterial RNA polymerase or prokaryotic RNA polymerase has two components. Prokaryotic RNA polymerase has two components. They are core enzyme and sigma subunit. Core enzyme is an important part. It includes beta 1, beta and alpha. Beta 1, beta and alpha are the components of core enzymes of prokaryotic RNA polymerase. Prokaryotic RNA polymerase has two components. One is core enzyme It includes beta 1, beta and alpha. It is responsible for RNA synthesis. And the sigma subunit is responsible for recognition of the promoter. Promoter is a DNA sequence which is found before the gene. The RNA polymerase recognizes the promoter and binds with the promoter with the help of the sigma subunit of the core enzyme of RNA polymerase. So this is promoter. This promoter is found before the gene. With the help of the sigma subunit, the RNA polymerase is able to recognize the promoter and binds with the promoter. As soon as the RNA polymerase, the yellow color represents the RNA polymerase enzyme, the two strands of DNA get separated and form a transcription bubble. The transcription bubble is formed when the RNA polymerase binds with the promoter sequence of DNA. This is promoter sequence of DNA. When the RNA polymerase binds with the promoter, it reads the gene, it reads the structural gene, and it moves ahead through the structural gene. At that time, the new RNA synthesis becomes continuous. The RNA polymerase moves through the gene. Now the RNA synthesis takes place, transcription takes place. That is called as elongation. RNA polymerase binds with the promoter sequence and it moves ahead of the gene. It moves ahead on the gene. At that time, the sigma subunit gets detached behind the promoter and the mRNA is growing. During elongation, two things take place. One is detachment of sigma subunit behind the promoter. Second one, the growth of RNA. The RNA polymerase reads a DNA when it reaches a terminator sequence. Terminator sequence is a DNA sequence which is found next to the gene. When it finds a terminator sequence, the elongation stops. RNA synthesis stops when the RNA polymerase reaches the terminator sequence. The core enzyme moves ahead, manufacturing RNA, leaving the sigma subunit behind at the promoter region. Sigma subunits left behind the promoter region. This simple diagram shows the activity of RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase first binds with the promoter and then it reads the gene, the coding region of the gene. At that time, RNA synthesis takes place. When it reaches the terminator, the RNA polymerase gets detached. This is done by the terminator sequence and the mRNA gets detached. Termination takes place when the RNA polymerase reaches the terminator sequence. The terminator sequence is recognized by RNA polymerase enzyme with the help of Rho factor. With the help of Rho factor, the RNA polymerase recognizes the terminator sequence. The terminator separates the RNA polymerase and mRNA. The end of a gene is marked by a terminator sequence that forms a hairpin structure in the RNA. The terminator sequence is found after the end of the gene. It forms a hairpin-like structure in the RNA. The subclass of terminator sequence, a recognition protein known as Rho2 function. The Rho helps the function of recognizing the terminator sequence. Promoter sequence is recognized by RNA polymerase with the help of sigma factor. Rho factor helps the RNA polymerase to recognize and identify the terminator sequence. In the next part, we will learn the process of transcription.